right, Ben, a couple days of practice down. What are a few things with this unusual season, unusual practice season, that the coaches are kind of pushing on you guys and teaching you?
Well, you know, it can change in a matter of hours, and you know, we had a whole fall season kind of planned, and then that got canceled, and then so we started planning for a fall practice, and then that got canceled, and you know, kind of on Tuesday we heard that on Thursday we're starting our first practice. So kind of just be ready for anything and be able to adjust to whatever they throw at us.
On the field, just after the first couple of days, you guys on the offensive side of the ball returned quite a bit. How promising is that side, is that unit for you?
You know, we return a lot of guys, and a lot of guys who are who have played a lot, and some who haven't, but who are excited to play and are ready to get out there. I think, you know, like Ali, we get back, we get Corey back, we get Peyton Lamori back. So, and then pretty much our whole O-line. You know, we lose a couple guys, but guys come back that have got a little playing time in the past. So, you know, we have a lot of things to work on. Obviously, it's day 2 and we haven't played football in 10 months, but it's looking good so far.
And you talk about how you haven't played football in 10 months. What kind of is your conditioning like personally as a team? Have you guys done a really good job of staying in shape?
You know, it kind of depends person to person. Me personally, I've done a pretty good job of staying in shape and lifting and running, but you know, when you're kind of trapped inside your house, it's difficult to stay active. So really, how conditioned are you? You know, a lot of us probably have a long ways to go, but you know, just got to take it day by day from now on.
And last question, you mentioned that everything can change at the drop of a hat. As a veteran leader, what's it like to lead a team like this when you're not sure about your season, when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen?
Right. You know, it's different. You know, you picture your senior season a little differently than this, but you just gotta roll with the punches and keep supporting your guys. You know, like we broke down on love today. We gotta show support. We gotta love everybody. So that's kind of how we're handling this situation.
Perfect. All right, Matt. A couple days down on football practice here in the fall. Very weird season. A lot of uncertainty. How do you, as a leader, a veteran leader on this team, kind of manage that and help the younger kids?
I'd say just keeping a positive mindset. I think, you know, keeping everybody's spirits high, being safe, you know, wearing our masks and doing right, following all protocols, and just, you know, keeping everybody, what do I want to say, together, you know, a family, reaching out to people who might be struggling, quarantined, and just, yeah, keeping everybody together.
This year for Minot State football, a lot of new faces among the players, but also on the coaching staff with Coach Shepard coming aboard. Fiery guy, very intense. What's it like to be able to play and learn from a guy like that?
Oh, it's awesome. A lot of experience under his belt. You know, he excites us when we go out, you know, pushes us, makes us want to work. You know, I love it. I love it. Just love it.
What's your personal approach to practices like this, where you might not have something to prepare for at the end of the week, but long term there's a possibility and there's a chance that you can prepare for something greater?
I think it's just an opportunity to grow. I mean, we're looking for hopefully the season in 2021. We're excited. I would say we don't slow down. You know, it's just another day to grow and to compete. So yeah, we're really excited.
One here for practice. Very unusual season, unusual fall for you guys. What's it like to finally get back out on the field and be able to get some work in?
Well, for us, it's like a holiday. You know, I mean, it's kind of building up to it. Finally being able to get out here. It's been a long wait. I mean, all these guys took their pads off in November and haven't been able to put them back on yet. So every day we have is an opportunity, and it's truly a blessing. And most importantly is just us being together. You know, and with a football team, you preach family and you preach that togetherness. And we've had some challenges of being able to be together, and so to finally get out here in our element and being together and all those things, it's phenomenal. I mean, it's hard to sleep at night because, you know, you got a practice coming up and we just get to be together. And I think the stress level is much less because we're not trying to cram in a game plan. But on the flip side of it, it's trying to develop our young guys and trying to get our older guys more fine-tuned and keep everybody kind of chomping at the bit, even though we're not playing any games right now. But I think we're in good shape because we just haven't played for a while.
Even though you can't prepare for games at the moment, long term there are some things to look forward to potentially. And what kind of exercises, drills? What kind of things are you doing right now to kind of keep those fine-tuned things in order for the guys?
Yeah, for us, we're just we're slowly working ourselves up to get into some game-like scrimmage situations to try to finish our fallout. And try to have as much of a game scenario as possible. We wouldn't tackle our own quarterback, so that's not going to look like a real game. But by the same token, we want to try to get to that competitive mode and get that cranked up as much as we can for as little amount of time as we can. And then when we get back for the spring and we're preparing for that, then we'll see what the spring holds for us. So, still unknowns, but right now we're just looking to constantly get better in our competitive nature and drills and those type of things.
Some of the defensive players have expressed their joy in playing for Coach Shepard, a new coach on the defensive side of the ball. Being a colleague and a coach as well, what's it like to bring him onto your staff?
Well, I mean, the ego part doesn't allow me to feel good that all the guys are excited that he's coming in, since I was the defense coordinator. But it does make me feel good that we brought in the right guy. He's different than I was in how he's handling the guys, which I think is good. It's definitely difficult for me to step back. This is a new thing for me. But our guys are embracing it. They're embracing his style, because all of us have a different style with everything that's going on. And I think they're really excited with the amount of CFL experience that he has and bringing a lot of those things to us. So it's really good for our guys to be juiced up, but then on the same token for us as a coaching staff, that to see our guys excited and responding to the tweaks and the little bit of changes and the personality that the defense is becoming.
And you mentioned the importance of togetherness for your team, and with the coronavirus pandemic happening and all the social justice movements around the country, how well has your team handled that and staying together and managing that troubled time?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of things going on, and I think today's Ben Bolinske had our word of the day, and his word of the day was love, and I think he kind of summed it up the right way. Is a lot of things outside of our team, there's not a lot of love going around and not a lot of love being given to people, and so for us, can we give our love to each other? Doesn't matter who we are, where we're from, what our background is, any of that stuff. Can we love each other because we're a family? And our guys have embraced that going all the way back to early spring, when first it was coronavirus and we're in a virtual scheme, and then you get the things that happened over the summer, whether it's the unfortunate deaths of people around the country, or whether it's people standing up, or whether it's the election. I mean, there's so many different things going on, and for us, we gotta focus what we can control, and whether it's on the football field, whether it's out in the public, whether it's our own personal lives, and all of it for us and our team is guided by love, and how can we show that love to each other.